Hello everyone. Today I will present my digital market entry strategy for EYLUL, a United Arab Emirates based modest fashion brand expanding into Mississauga, Canada. This strategy is not only about choosing marketing channels but about understanding a completely different market environment, including consumer behavior, competition, and financial realities. The aim is to achieve sustainable and digital growth. EYLUL is a boutique that focuses on modest fashion with a strong Levantine cultural identity. The expansion into Canada required a shift from familiar GCC market to more competitive and data-driven digital environment. This means the strategy had to move beyond previous experience and become more evidence-based and structured. The Canadian digital market is highly developed. More than 75% of consumers shop online, which shows that digital channels are essential. In addition, Google dominates search behavior, meaning that visibility on search engines directly impacts customer acquisition. However, the market is also highly competitive with higher advertising costs than in the GCC. This creates pressures to focus on efficiency and measurable results. Consumer behavior in this market is mainly search driven. Customers do not rely heavily on social media discovery. Instead, they actively search, compare, and evaluate options before making a purchase. This reflects a more rational and planned decision-making process. Also, trust is very important, especially for new brands entering the market. Price sensitivity is another key factor, meaning that customers are careful with spending and they expect value. The target market includes three main segments. First, the Arab diaspora, which represent a culturally connected audience. Second, modest fashion consumers who value style and modesty. Third, identity-driven buyers who purchase products to express cultural belonging. This segmentation is supported by demographic and cultural research, which shows strong multicultural representation in Mississauga. However, one limitation I identified in my reflection is that demographic data alone doesn't fully explain behavior, which highlights the need for deeper analysis. The main opportunity is the cultural niche, where there is demand for identity-based products. This allows EYLUL to position itself in a unique way. However, there are also significant challenges. Competition is strong, advertising costs are high, and logistics increase overall expenses. This means that success depends on combining cultural positioning with financial discipline. The strategy focuses on three key objectives. First, building strong visibility through search. Second, achieving profitable customer acquisition, not just increasing traffic. Third, creating clear differentiation in the market. These objectives reflect a shift from general growth to targeted and sustainable performance. The RACE framework was used to structure the strategy. In the reach stage, I focused on COO and paid search to align with how customers discover products. In the ACT stage, the goal is to improve website engagement and user experience. In the convert stage, the focus is on simplifying the checkout process to increase conversion rates. In the engage stage, the strategy focuses on retention and long-term relationships. This framework helps move the strategy from unstructured ideas to a clear, organized plan. Porter's differentiation strategy is applied to avoid competing on price. Instead, the brand focuses on cultural authenticity and strong digital credibility. This includes clear communication, professional website design, and transparent policies. This combination creates a competitive advantage that is difficult to copy. The strategy is supported by consumer behavior theory. Search led behavior shows that customers are actively involved in decision making. Cultural consumption patterns shows that diasporic communities often buy products that reflect their identity. This means that purchasing decisions are not only economic but also emotional and cultural. The primary channels are SEO and Google Ads because they match actual consumer behavior. Instagram is used only as a supporting channel, mainly for brand awareness. This represents an important shift in my thinking. Initially, I focused on social media as Instagram based on my experience in the United Arab Emirates. But through analysis, I realized that this approach is not effective in this market. This reflects the importance of adapting strategy to context. The brand is positioned as a heritage-rooted modest fashion brand. This positioning combines cultural storytelling, authenticity, and a premium image. It helps build emotional connection with the audience while also creating perceived value. This is important in the market where trust and differentiation are key. The financial strategy focuses on performance metrics such as CPA and ROAS. Pricing includes logistics, duties, and operational costs. This ensures that the business remains profitable, not just visible. This reflects an important learning point from my reflection, where I realized that marketing cannot be separated from financial planning. The implementation is divided into three phases. First, building the foundation through SEO and website optimization. Second, launching paid campaigns to drive traffic. Third, continuous optimization based on performance data. This phased approach reduces risk and allows gradual improvement. Key performance indicators include CPA, ROAS, conversion rate, and customer lifetime value. These metrics ensure that performance is measurable and aligned with the business goals. At the same time, there are risks such as cultural misalignment, high costs, and strong competition. Monitoring both KPIs and risks allow better strategic control. The strategy is justified because it aligns with real market behavior. Search-based channels match how customers actually find products. Cultural positioning matches the need of the target audience. Financial integration ensures sustainability. Overall, this reflects a shift from assumption-based thinking to evidence-based strategy. In conclusion, this strategy is data-driven, market-specific, and focused on long-term growth. It also reflects my personal development as a strategic thinker. I moved from relying on previous experience to using data, theory, and financial analysis to make decisions. This prepares me for more effective digital strategy development in international markets. And these are some of the references I used in my presentation. Thank you very much.